Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are fine, and today I am going to start chapter number 2 again, which name is multiplication and division, and lesson number 4 solving real life stories. Better today we will do workbook page number 26 and question number 1 and 2. But first of all I will tell you how to solve question number 1, and before solving we will see what is question, okay, and how to solve. We will do the parts of these questions. See, it is question number 1. Beta, I have written the question on page. The question number 1 is 7,800 people visited an art exhibition. There were 3 times as many adults as children. How many adults were there? Means the part of the portion of adults in 7,800 people will be 3 times and of children will be 1 time. Okay, now I will tell you how is it possible. Now see here, if 7,800 people are there in the question, as according to question, here are 7,800 people. Out of these 7,800 people there are adults and children, and adults are 3 times as many children. Mean if the portion or the part of children in x, then the part of adults will be 3x. Then 3x plus x will make what? Will make 4x. Will make 4x. It means we have to divide this portion, the total number of people, by 4. Okay, again see beta, here total people are 7,800. Okay, out of these 7,800 I will again tell you the portion of the part of children is 1 time. Okay, if we divide this 7,800 people in 4 portions, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 parts we will divide these 7,800 peoples. Out of these 4 parts, 3 parts will be of adults, okay, but 1 part will be of children. Now see, we are going to divide 7,800 by 4. First we will see 7 is more than 4. We can see 4 ones are 4. We'll subtract. First of all we will drop down 8 and subtract 4 out of 7 will make 38. Then 4 9s are 36. Then after subtraction you will get 2 and drop down 0 to make it 20. Then 4 5s are 20, you will make 0, and here you will get to send this 0. Instead of dropping down this 0, we can send this 0 up to make it 1,950. Okay, then see, after dividing 7,800 by 4 we have got 1,950. It means it is equal to x. Okay, x or 1 portion. Then we can put this 1 portion in this diagram. If 1 portion or x is equal to 1,950, see 1,950, we will put all these as it is equal to 1 portion. Then we will put this 1 portion in all these blocks. We are having 4 blocks. Okay, now see, children are 1,000 if one portion of children, it is equal to 1950, but we have to add these all for 3x. For 3x or for adult, we can add or we can multiply it by 3 to make it, to find the answer. Suppose 1950 multiply by 3, then get 1. 27 plus 1, 28, 2 carry, and 3 1 3 plus 2, 5. It is 5850. 5850. Okay. As they are asking about adults 3 times, adults are more than children, that's why then total adults are, number of adults is 5850. It is our final answer. Again see, if we add them 3 times or we multiply one portion by 3, both are same. Okay, if x is equal to 1950, then 3x will be equal to 5850 for adults. Okay, now it's our final answer, and hope beta this question is more easy for you, and you can see the question and its working and answer. Students, here is question number 2, and first of all I will read the question, and beta I have written this question on page to make it more visible for you. It is question number 2 of workbook, page number 26, and question is: a factory packed 9600 kilograms of flour into small bags, but here are 2 types of bags, small bags and large bags. Small bags, in small bag the weight of flour is 3 kg, but in large bag the weight of flour is 5 kg. Okay, and here are the total weight of small bags is 2040 kilograms. Here are total 2040 small bags. First of all, we will convert these number of small bags into weight. Okay, into weight. After finding out weight, we will subtract this weight from total weight to find out the weight of flour of large bags. Then we will convert the weight of flour in large bags into number of, because they are saying how many large bags were there. Okay, but first of all I will show you the diagram, then we will solve the question. See the diagram here. I have written total weight is 9600 kilograms and 2 types of bags, small bags, large bags. Okay, small bag is of 3 kg, large bag is of 5 kg. Okay, and here are the number of small bags are 2040, but we have to find out number of large bags. Okay, now we will go to solution. Here is solution, and first of all we will put total weight. We will write here total weight of small and large bags is what, how much? 9600 kilograms or 9600 kilograms, and small bags having weight, the weight in small bag is, in one small bag is 3 kg, and weight in one large bag is 5 kg. Okay, now I will tell you, if weight of one small bag is how much? 3 kg, then weight of 2040 small bags will be how much? For this thing we will multiply this 3 by 2040. Okay, then For multiplication, see multiplication. Whenever we will multiply in row form 300, and whenever we will multiply 3 by 4, the next digit is 0. That's why we will not carry 1. Just simply we will write the complete answer. 3 4s are 12. Then we will start from the next digit. 3 2s are 6. The answer is 6120 for 3 bags. Here the weight is 6120 kilogram. It is the total weight of small bags. The number of small bags are 2040, but of one bag was 1 kg, and these we will multiply both of these to find out the total weight of small bags. It is total weight of only small bags. Okay, kg of kilograms of small bags. Okay. Now see, after finding out the weight of small bags, then we will see how much weight will left behind. The weight of floor left. For this thing, we will subtract the total weight from the. We will subtract small bags weight from total weight. Right? Now see, we'll subtract in rough form. 0 out of 0 will make 0, and we cannot subtract 2 from this 0. We will borrow 1 to make it 10, and it will be 5. Now see, 2 out of 10 will be 8, 1 out of 5 will be 4, and 6 out of 6 should be 3440. Then here the weight left behind is 3440 kilograms. After finding out the weight left, students, to find out the number of large bags, we will divide 5 by the floor left behind, the weight of floor left behind. Then when we will divide this weight of 1 large bag by the floor left behind, then we will find out the number of large bags. Now see how we will divide. Now 5 1 the 5, 6 are 30. Subtract 0 out of 4, we will have 4. Then drop down 8 to make it 48, and 5 9 are 45. We will subtract again 5 out of 8, we make 3, and drop down 0 to make it 30. Then 5 6 are 30. Okay, now after subtraction I will get number of large bags are 696. Okay, this question is over. Okay, this is all question. You can see with the map, with the diagram, it is the all question number 2. Okay, and here I think you are most clear about this question. It is, we have to do the word problem systematically, step by step. Okay, then you will be able to solve question. Now students, we will start now our page number 27 and question number 3. First we will do question number 3, and for this thing we will see the question number 3 here. Question number 3 is, Mr. Zia makes 6 jugs of fruit punch by mixing some syrup and water. Used is twice as much as the volume of the syrup. Mean, if one portion is of syrup, then 2 portion will be of water. Okay, each jug contains 1500 ml of fruit punch. How much water does he use to make 6 jug of fruit punch? First of all, to understand this question, we will see the diagram. I will show you the diagram. That in this diagram, the volume of, I will show first the volume of 1 jug. Then after finding out volume of 1 jug, then we will find out volume of 6 jugs, because in the question they are asking about how much is the volume of 6 jug of the fruit punch. And here volume of one jug is 1500 ml. After this 1500 ml, the volume, the portion of the syrup is 1, but the portion of the water is 2 times greater than the syrup. Okay, it is double of the syrup. Now to find out the volume of one jug, that the portion of water and syrup, from this volume we will divide this 1500 by 3, because here are 3 portions, 1, 2, 3. Out of 3, the 2 portions are of water and 1 portion of syrup. We will divide this 15 by 3. Syrup of division, we will divide 1500 by this 3. First we will see 3 5s are 15, okay, and subtract, and we will put 20 here and 20 here to make it the answer. To find the answer, then we will have the answer is 500. Now it is the 1 portion. Now see again diagram. After dividing 1500 by 3, we have got 1 portion of 500 milliliters or 500 ml and 500 ml, means every portion contains 500 ml. See, whenever we will divide this 1500 by 3, we will get 3 portions of 1500. Now see, it means the 1 portion of syrup will be 1500, but the water is having 2 portions, means whenever we add both of these portions, we'll get what? 1000 ml. Now see, volume of water will be 500 plus 500, which we will have 1000 ml. It is the total volume of water in 1 jug. Okay. Now students, see, if the volume of water in 1 jug is 1000 ml, and I think it's very easy to find out now volume of water in 6 jugs. Simply we will multiply 1000 by 6 to make it 6000 ml, means in 6 jugs the volume of water should be 6000 ml. It is very easy question, but if you use the diagram, if you do the question according to diagram, it will be more easy for you. Okay, it is the whole question written on the board, and you can see with rough work. Okay, now students, I am doing question number 4 on the same page. Okay, here is the question number 4. In question number 4, they are saying a stationery shop owner bought 236 pencils, means number of pencils are 236, number of pens are 8, and 4 rupees. Total number of pens and pencil cost is 9548, and each pencil cost 25. Then how much did each pen cost? We have to find out the cost of 1 pen. Each pen means we have to find out cost of 1 pen. Here's solution of this question. Total payment is rupees 9546. Number of pencils are 236 and number of pens are 8. 236 pencils and 8 pens. Now we will find out the cost. Cost of one pencil is rupees 25. If the cost of one pencil is rupees 25, what should be the cost of 236 pencil? For this thing we will multiply 25 by 236 and we will do rough work. Here is the rough work. 5 6 are 30, 3 carry 5 3s are 15 plus 3 8 18 1 carry 5 2s are 10 plus 1 11. In second line we will mark multiplication cross or 0. Okay, now 2 6 are, we will cancel these things, these carries. For second line we will multiply 2 6 are 12, 1 carry, 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7, 2 2s are 4, and at this step we will add 0, 8 plus 2 10, 1 carry, 1 plus 1 2 plus 7 9, and here 5, 1 plus 4 1 plus 4 5. Here the total cost of 236 pencil is what? 5,900 rupees. Again, now see, the cost of 25 pencils should be rupees 5,900, and the remaining amount, to find out remaining amount we will subtract this amount, payment of the pencil, the cost of the pencil, from total payment. Okay, we will subtract from total payment, then we will have, okay, now see, by subtracting this amount from total payment, 0 out of 8 will make 8, 0 out of 4 will make 4, it is less than 9, we will borrow 1 to make it 15 and to make it 8. 9 out of 15 will make 6, 8 out of 8, 5 out of 8 3, amount is 3,648, amount is rupees 3,648. Okay, now it is amount left, and it is the total amount of, which is the left amount, it is the, if 8 pence, the cost of, it is the cost of 8 pence. Okay, it is cost of 8 pence. If cost of 8 pence is 3,648, then what would be the cost of 1 pen? For this thing we will divide this amount by 8. Now we will go in rough book to divide. We will see, okay, 8 4s are 32, subtract 4, drop down 4, then 8 5s are 40, subtract, drop down this to make it 48, and now 8 6 are 48. Now we will get what? The cost of 1 pen should be 456 rupees. Now it's your all question, and see the book as well. Okay, now it was question 4 beta. Now we have solved question number 26, page number 26 and 27 from question 1 2 3 4, and all are clear. And better watch this video again and again to make your concept more clear. Okay, Allah Hafiz.